We're talking a lot about the directive again. One of the key elements of the directive is the introduction of the 180-day liquidity requirement. Do you think that's actually had a material difference on ratings for European covered bond programs?
Yes, definitely. So the 180 days liquidity buffer requirement has been credit positive for our EU covered bond ratings. Its implementation led to upgrades in countries that did not previously have any or had weak liquidity provisions, like Portugal and Spain. But it also led to an increase of the buffer against the issuer downgrade for AAA rate covered bonds in Belgium, Denmark, and Germany.
So the directive was principles based. There's a lot of scope for national discretion in the way that it was transposed into national law. Do you think there are any material differences in the way that member states transposed it?
Yes, definitely. So the implementation varies across countries. Most issuers can use the extended maturity of soft bullet bonds for the calculation, which materially reduces the liquidity protection and can even, in some cases, lead to payment interruption risk if the cover assets cash flows are not sufficient. Germany and Spain are an exception there. They use the expected maturity for the calculation. And in our analysis, we differentiate between the two. And by granting a different notches of uplift above the issuer default rating for the different programs, which could eventually also lead to a different maximum achievable rating for the cover bonds.
And for investors, what about the non-credit aspects, other things that are important to what investors care about in the transposition?
Yes, I mean, because the liquidity rule is not equally effective for all cover bonds, it's good to have more transparency on how issuers calculate and what amount they come with for the liquidity buffer and what assets they use to as liquid assets, because there is also different the transposition in the different countries. So more transparency on that would increase investors' awareness.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.